come, killing the children in Soweto, turning El Salvador in a one big ghetto, dumping waste on sea and land, building up arsenal of nuclear weapons, oppressing the Asians, bombing in Iran, troops in Afghanistan. There must be a solution, a revolution, by the ballot or the bullet, by the Bible or the gun. Any which way, freedom must come, by the ballot or the bullet, by the Bible or the gun. Any which way, freedom must come. Now you kill I today, you can't kill I tomorrow. Today for you, tomorrow your sorrow. Revolution for the poor, a change must come, either by the Bible or by the gun. A change must come, a change must come. By the ballot or the bullet, by the Bible or the gun. Any which way, freedom must come, by the ballot or the bullet, by the Bible or the gun. Any which way, freedom must come.
According to sources today, Thursday, Mr. Baji went to meet the president at State House to discuss certain matters. Then suddenly he kind of got a little bit out of hand. Mr. Baji had to leave and go.
Okay.
So according to sources now, Mr. Savage, the commander of the barracks, and the CDS, Mr. Baji, are all waiting for the 19th of January to go and, sign and reassure their allegiance to Adama Barrow. And also Mr. Savage, the commander of the barracks, said none of his troops are gonna stand up and fight for Jammeh. So that's something that's promising. I would say promising, maybe promising.
True. So when you see those sort of things, is it in written?
Yeah, in audio. I'll try and forward you the audio. I keep promising you that.
Yeah, when you have it, please forward it to me.
Yeah, it's read by. I'm gonna try and find out the name of the reader, the person who was reading it, the journalist, I don't know. She's a white lady though, because she was getting the pronunciation of some of the local names wrong and surnames. Njai.
Is it Fatu?
No, it's not Fatu. No. She's a white lady. She's white, definitely. She's white.
Okay.
She's not even black American. No, or whatever. She's white.
Is it Anodio?
Yes, Anodio. Anodio.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Is it kind of recorded funny, funny voice?
No, it's done today.
Okay, show me, because
it's a reporter, a proper reporter. It's like a summary of since Jammeh took power.
And her name.
Yeah, since Jammeh took power and the elections and the commotion within the party, i.e. the defection of the ambassadors of the United States. She even mentioned the resignation of the highest embassy outside the Gambia in the United States has also resigned, and also the representative or the ambassador to the United Nations also has been replaced, meaning he also has kind of defected. So we're seeing history rewriting, maybe history coming back to teach us lessons within a couple of weeks now, 3 weeks.
This if it's done peacefully, it will be nice, and Jammeh will get himself arrested for nothing. So the best way is from here to the 19th or 20th. He's supposed to make something happen. You know what I mean? So, but I think what you told me is very promising. I'm happy myself.
It is very promising, and also the ECOWAS. She also mentioned. I'll send you the audio. I'll play the audio on the radio actually, and maybe I'll forward you the video, definitely the audio. She also mentioned the ECOWAS involvement and ECOWAS readiness, and the Nigerian forces and the other nations' forces, their readiness for when after the 19th, when Yahya Jammeh refused to step down, to take him to go in with the Senegalese army. So everything now is up to Jammeh. I think he's got a lot to lose because of all these officials, if these reports are true. That's why I want to find out the name of the author, the name of this journalist, this person, you know. So we'll wait. It's just a waiting game in a couple of weeks' time.
Okay.
You know?
Oh.
In just under three weeks to go.
Yeah.
In more
Definitely,
than 2.5 weeks' time, we'll be talking about something else. You know? But yeah, and there are lots of. Sorry, you said you are glad.
Yeah, I'm glad that the development.
Oh yeah, it's a positive development. It's a positive development, and also some people were a bit. They had a bit of worry around the coalition's readiness, or the leader of the coalition's readiness to take power, i.e. they didn't form a government, but they had their chosen or provisional candidates for certain posts that they for certain posts that they wanted to take the letter to. The very day they decided to take the that message to Jammeh is the very day they heard from the announcement that Jammeh is about to give a speech. So therefore they returned the letter. They refrained from sending the letter. They didn't send the letter. That's why, but they had their government in mind, who's going to be who's going to be doing what, who does what. They're well organized, you know. They're very well organized. So how did you see the African Bar Association? Did you listen to them? They were there, they were praising Jammeh, and then they went to meet Jammeh. Jammeh told them about the allegations that he has to launch to the court. And then they were very appraisal of Jammeh, telling Jammeh would be in power, and peace will come back to the Gambia. Then they went to see the coalition's leader, Adama Barrow and co. But they got brushed up by the former leader of the United Democratic Party, Ousainou Darboe, who was in jail, who just got released a couple of weeks ago after the 1st of December. So you see now, and that person, you cannot come to that person. That person, his background is a lawyer. As profession is a lawyer. He's a lawyer. He's been a lawyer for over 40 years. He used to represent businesses and people against the government. He used to be very strong. The PPP government, the former government, he was a very strong lawyer. So these people, they are fake brothers from Nigeria, the 419s, yeah? They came and Jammeh gave them lots of money. They went down there trying to praise him, to say they are from the Bar Association. And then the Gambia Bar Associations and their president, their chairman, came out and made a statement against them that this organization is not recognized anywhere in the world. In fact, they're not from the African Bar Association, and African Bar Association doesn't exist. The Union of African, law practitioners or something like that. That's what the name is. It was formed truly in Nigeria, but these people have got nothing to do. This so-called Bar Association then have got nothing to do with that. They went to Barrow, and the former leader of the UDP, Ousainou Darboe, who was released, he's a lawyer. And then he told them off. He told them, because these people were trying to tell Mr. Barrow to make peace. How can you come to a person who took power, or who is president-elect by votes? How can you come to that person to try, in this circumstance, trying to tell them to be peaceful? What kind of peace?
Isn't it?
You know what I said? I said to myself, if I were part of the entourage of Mr. Barrow, I'm going to stop the meeting, man. 3 of them, everybody was seated, yeah? And whoever is about to speak will get up. If I were part of the entourage, I'm just going to turn around and say, you know what? Hey, my friend, sit down and be. Your head needs to be at the same level as everybody when you're addressing the people.
True.
Unless you are in a podium. If you are not in a podium but in a room-sized kind of meeting, you know, the meeting or the address depends on the volume of people, the amount of people you have to address. You cannot be in a room with 4, 5, 6, 7 people. You stand up and try to look down on everybody. You sit at the same level and talk. These people were very disrespectful. They were telling Ali Fasala, the spokesperson for the coalition, and the former leader, the godfather of the elected president, in front of all of them, and the elected president, Adama Barrow, and the entourage, they were telling them, you have to make peace. Mr. President has done lots of things good things for Gambia. And I thought to myself, these people, if I was part of the entourage, I'm just going to say, oh, my Nigerian brother, oh, listen, oh, Baba, no disrespect now, but you're going to have to leave, oh. Seriously. Boy, these people there, they were jumbled up. They were talking double Dutch. You couldn't even get. I'm going to tell them, brother, no disrespect here, but I don't get your message. I don't. Because they were, you know, liars. When people come to lie, yeah? And they have no written statements, you know. They are just talking like, you know, those preachers, those African brother preachers, yeah? They stand up, they have no written, no script or anything. They'll just come over and just start telling people, and in this, people listening to you, this person, you're talking to a lawyer, and you're telling them you are a lawyer, your background is a lawyer, and you've been chosen, you are among the leaders of the African Bar Association. You come in front of a lawyer, a career lawyer person who's been a practitioner for more than 4 decades. You're talking to them nonsense. People, I couldn't even get what they were trying to tell the coalition, the winner, that they need to make peace. When they said that word peace, boy, I couldn't even contain it, man. I thought to myself, I wish I was in there, man. I'll tell them, you know what, you guys pack up and go, man, because you don't make sense. Seriously, he's paying money. He's paying money now. And guess what he's also done? He's giving 25 cattle, 25 cows to the Christian association, or to the Christian, Gambian Christian Association. Just
what
to
for?
shoot in, what for exactly?
This issue, I think,
He's trying to get everybody on his side,
if
and nobody.
if he's really trying to stay to that, to cling to that power, then I think it's very, very stupid.
And okay, in the report also, this lady is telling you he needs to maybe think of what happened to his former friend, Gaddafi. And the reporter is also telling you the similarities, the similarity between the Gaddafi case and what's happening, what Jammeh is now trying to create for the Gambia. Because now, you know, every Gambian, if you are a good Gambian, you should not support Jammeh, because he wants to bring, you know, or he wants Gambia to get invaded. He wants to bring invasion into Gambia. Do you understand what I mean? And nobody knows the time scale, how long this is going to take before the occupation pack up and go. And there are rumors in the pipeline, yeah, telling you or signaling that the Senegalese people, in order for them to be maybe having control of the southern part of the region, or the southern part of their country, is to get Gambia on their side, meaning Gambia as a sister country or the confederation to come back. And some Gambians don't want that. Therefore, those people are reluctant into a military invasion. And at the same time, anybody in their right mind, first thing that should come in your mind would be, how long would this invasion last, and how much collateral damage would this invasion cause? Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, I see. But,
So the whole the cause of that,